Little giant ladders are a popular choice, valued for their construction, versatility, and safety features. Their flexibility is a key advantage, allowing them to be used in several configurations. They can serve as a step ladder, providing a stable platform for reaching moderate heights. They can also be configured as an extension ladder, allowing you to reach greater heights. Additionally, some models can be set up as a scaffold, offering a wider work surface for tasks that require more stability or space. This adaptability makes them suitable for both home improvement projects and professional applications. In terms of safety, little giant ladders incorporate several important features. Firstly, they are equipped with slip-resistant feet, designed to maintain a firm grip on the ground and prevent the ladder from sliding. Secondly, they include a locking mechanism that securely holds the ladder in its chosen configuration, preventing accidental collapses or adjustments during use. Thirdly, some models feature a built-in ladder leveler, which allows you to compensate for uneven surfaces and maintain a stable base. These features contribute to a safer experience when working at heights. One potential drawback of little giant ladders is their weight. They tend to be heavier than some other types of ladders, which can make them more challenging to transport and maneuver, especially in tight spaces. However, this increased weight also reflects their robust construction and durability, suggesting they are built to withstand regular use and heavier loads. Overall, little giant ladders represent a solid option for anyone seeking a versatile, safe, and durable ladder. They are available in a range of sizes and configurations, allowing you to select a model that aligns with your specific needs and the types of tasks you typically perform. While they are commonly made from aluminum, which provides a balance of strength and weight, it is important to note the characteristics of other materials like fiberglass. Fiberglass is a non-conductive material, which is particularly advantageous when working around electrical hazards. This is because fiberglass does not conduct electricity, reducing the risk of electric shock. However, fiberglass is generally more expensive than aluminum. This cost difference is a factor to consider when selecting a ladder for your specific needs. Ultimately, the best ladder depends on your individual requirements, the types of tasks you perform, and the environment in which you will be using it. Safety should always be the top priority when working at heights. Before using any ladder, carefully inspect it for any signs of damage or wear, such as cracks, dents, or loose rungs. Ensure that all locking mechanisms are functioning properly and that the ladder is placed on a stable, level surface. Avoid using ladders in windy conditions or near electrical hazards unless the ladder is specifically designed and rated for such use. Always maintain 3 points of contact with the ladder, meaning 2 hands and 1 foot, or 2 feet and 1 hand, are in contact with the ladder at all times. This helps to maintain balance and prevent falls. When working at heights, wear appropriate personal protective equipment, such as a hard hat and slip-resistant shoes. Never exceed the ladder's maximum weight capacity. Overloading the ladder can compromise its stability and lead to accidents. Be aware of your surroundings and avoid leaning too far to one side, which can cause the ladder to tip over. If you are unsure about any aspect of ladder safety, consult with a qualified professional or refer to relevant safety guidelines and regulations. Proper ladder safety practices are essential for preventing accidents and ensuring a safe working environment. Consider factors such as duty rating, which indicates the maximum weight the ladder can safely support. Duty ratings are typically categorized as Type III light duty, Type II medium duty, Type I heavy duty, Type IA extra heavy duty, and Type IAA special duty. Choose a ladder with a duty rating that meets or exceeds the weight of the user plus any tools and materials they will be carrying. Think about the height you need to reach. Ladders are available in various lengths, so select one that allows you to comfortably reach your work area without overextending or standing on the top rung. The proper angle for an extension ladder is generally considered to be a 41 pitch. This means that for every 4 feet of height, the base of the ladder should be 1 foot away from the wall or supporting structure. You can use a ladder angle finder or app to help you set the ladder at the correct angle. When using a step ladder, make sure it is fully open and the spreaders are locked in place. Never climb on the back of a step ladder, as it is not designed for that purpose. Be mindful of overhead obstructions, such as power lines or tree branches. Maintain a safe distance from any potential hazards. If you are working near electrical sources, use a fiberglass ladder to minimize the risk of electric shock. Store ladders properly when they are not in use. Keep them clean and dry and protect them from extreme temperatures and direct sunlight. Regularly inspect your ladders for any signs of damage or wear. Replace any ladder that is damaged or unsafe to use. Take a ladder safety course to learn about proper ladder selection, setup, and use. Many organizations offer ladder safety training programs. Stay informed about ladder safety standards and regulations. The Occupational Safety and Health Administration, also known as OSHA, provides guidelines for ladder safety in the workplace. By following these safety tips, you can minimize the risk of accidents and injuries when working at heights. Ladders are valuable tools, but they must be used responsibly and with caution. Remember that prevention is the key to ladder safety. Take the time to assess the risks, choose the right ladder for the job, and follow proper safety procedures. Your safety and the safety of others depend on it. Also consider the material that the ladder is made of. For example, aluminum is lightweight and durable, making it a popular choice for many applications. However, aluminum is a conductor of electricity, so it is not suitable for use near electrical hazards. Fiberglass is a non-conductive material that is ideal for working around electricity. However, fiberglass ladders are typically heavier and more expensive than aluminum ladders. Wood ladders are also available, but they are less common than aluminum and fiberglass ladders. Wood ladders are strong and durable, but they can be affected by moisture and temperature changes. Before using any ladder, make sure it is in good working condition. Check for any signs of damage, such as cracks, dents, or loose rungs. Make sure the ladder is clean and dry, and that the rungs are free of grease or oil. Never use a ladder that is damaged or unsafe to use. Set up the ladder on a firm, level surface. Make sure the ladder is stable and will not tip over. If you are using an extension ladder, extend it to the proper height and lock the rungs in place. The ladder should extend at least 3 feet beyond the edge of the roof or platform you are climbing onto. When climbing a ladder, always face the ladder and maintain 3 points of contact at all times. This means that you should have 2 hands and 1 foot, or 2 feet and 1 hand, in contact with the ladder at all times. Do not carry any heavy objects while climbing a ladder. If you need to carry something up or down the ladder, use a rope or hoist. Do not lean too far to one side while working on a ladder. This can cause the ladder to tip over. If you need to reach something that is out of reach, move the ladder instead of leaning. Never stand on the top rung of a ladder. The top rung is not designed to be used as a standing surface. When you are finished using a ladder, store it in a safe place where it will not be damaged or create a hazard. Also, consider the duty rating, which is the maximum weight the ladder can safely support. Choose a ladder with a duty rating that meets or exceeds the weight of the user plus any tools and materials they will be carrying. Do not exceed the ladder's maximum weight capacity. Overloading the ladder can compromise its stability and lead to accidents. Be aware of your surroundings and avoid leaning too far to one side, which can cause the ladder to tip over. If you are unsure about any aspect of ladder safety, consult with a qualified professional or refer to relevant safety guidelines and regulations. Proper ladder safety practices are essential for preventing accidents and ensuring a safe working environment. It is good to have adequate lighting when using a ladder. If you are working in a dimly lit area, use a flashlight or other light source to improve visibility. Be aware of the weather conditions. Do not use a ladder in windy or rainy conditions. Wind can cause the ladder to sway, and rain can make the rungs slippery. Wear appropriate footwear. Wear shoes with slip-resistant soles to prevent you from slipping on the rungs. If you are working on a roof, wear roofing shoes or boots. Avoid wearing loose clothing or jewelry that could get caught on the ladder. If you are using power tools while working on a ladder, make sure the tools are properly grounded. Use a ground fault circuit interrupter, also known as GFCI, to protect yourself from electric shock. Be careful when using ladders near power lines. Maintain a safe distance from any overhead power lines. If you are working near power lines, use a fiberglass ladder to minimize the risk of electric shock. Never let children play on or around ladders. Keep ladders stored in a safe place where children cannot access them. If you are using a ladder in a public area, cordon off the area around the ladder to prevent people from walking into it. Be courteous to others when using a ladder. Do not block walkways or doorways with the ladder. Clean up any debris that falls from the ladder. By following these safety tips, you can minimize the risk of accidents and injuries when working at heights. Ladders are valuable tools, but they must be used responsibly and with caution. Remember that prevention is the key to ladder safety. Take the time to assess the risks, choose the right ladder for the job, and follow proper safety procedures. Your safety and the safety of others depend on it. Before using a ladder, it is also important to inspect the surrounding area for any potential hazards. Look for things like uneven ground, overhead obstructions, or electrical wires. Make sure the area is clear of any debris or obstacles that could cause you to trip or fall. If you are working outdoors, be aware of the weather conditions. Wind, rain, and snow can all make it more difficult to use a ladder safely. If the weather is bad, it is best to postpone your work until the conditions improve. It is also important to be aware of your own physical limitations. If you are feeling tired, dizzy, or unwell, do not use a ladder. It is better to err on the side of caution and wait until you are feeling better before attempting to work at heights. When using a ladder, take your time and be careful. Do not rush or try to do too much at once. If you are feeling rushed or stressed, take a break and come back to the task later. It is always better to be safe than sorry when it comes to ladder safety. Remember that the information provided here is for general guidance only and should not be considered a substitute for professional training or advice. Always consult with a qualified professional or refer to relevant safety guidelines and regulations before using a ladder. Additionally, specific models of ladders may have unique safety features or instructions that you should familiarize yourself with before use. It is crucial to prioritize safety and follow all applicable guidelines to prevent accidents and ensure a safe working environment. If you encounter any situations that you are unsure about, it is always best to seek expert advice rather than taking unnecessary risks. Ladder safety is a continuous learning process, and staying informed about best practices is essential for protecting yourself and others from potential hazards. By adhering to these principles and remaining vigilant, you can significantly reduce the likelihood of accidents and promote a safe and productive work environment. If you are working on a construction site, there may be specific safety protocols that you need to follow. Be sure to check with your supervisor or safety officer to ensure that you are in compliance with all applicable regulations. Furthermore, if you are working on a residential property, it is important to be respectful of the homeowner and their property. Avoid damaging the landscaping or leaving any debris behind. Be sure to clean up your work area when you are finished. Using a ladder safely requires a combination of knowledge, skill, and attention to detail. By following the safety tips outlined in this guide and exercising caution, you can minimize the risk of accidents and injuries. Remember that ladder safety is everyone's responsibility, and we all have a role to play in ensuring a safe working environment.